Hello everybody, I'm Ghost20 here doing another review again. Hey, I'm back again. The dogs are barking out there, sorry. But here we are reviewing the Transformers Earthrise Galactic Odyssey 2-pack Paradron Medics. Before I start on, I want to say this was requested by a friend of mine, Jason Star Prime, if it's birthday. Yeah, I said it before, guys, don't get any ideas that, don't say, oh, my birthday, review this figure. No, no, no. Like, I'll do it if I can, but not really. Don't count on it. But I'm just doing this because I want to, be nice to my friends. So, especially that my friend Jason here, well, if you watch this video, happy birthday. He's a big fan of Ratchet. So that's why I'm doing this 2-pack review. Because, he loves Ratchet. But before we go to the guy himself, we'll talk about Lifeline here. Nice colors. Very nice. Very nice. Nicely painted. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase here. I really don't like this mold. I really don't. I hate to say that too, because actually in times I didn't mind the mold, but now I did not really like it as RC, the mold, sadly. I did not really like it as Leader 1. And this, probably the best colors, I'd say. Best version of the mold, I guess. But I just don't like this figure. And I would talk a lot of stuff about this, but I refuse for this video because it's supposed to be a special video. And also, I'll probably set up for the RC figure once I get a review on that figure, which will be for a while. But yeah. Well, as you expect, she rolls pretty well, actually. She rolls. Yay! Go over there! So look at Ratchet here. Ratchet is the star of the show, which why everyone bought this figure in the first place. Well, if you were lucky and didn't get yours canceled, thanks, Amazon back in late 2020. Yeah, if you guys want to know, long story short, I found this for a better price on eBay. And let me tell you, it was not pretty how much I kind of paid for this. Don't worry, it wasn't around 100. It was close to 100, but not really, so don't worry. But I paid basically double the price. Let's just say that. I paid double the price for this 2-pack on eBay. Scalpers, you pieces of slag. Sorry, just, I hate when this happens. Especially for this figure, because this is a core character. I know it's been for a while now, but I really want to say my part about that. They should not have done this at all. But is this a good figure? Yeah, I think it's a good figure. But could I use colors? Yes. But look at the detail here. I do love this blue clear plastic piece. It's really good looking. The vehicle overall, the Alba logo, ambulance thing, looks really good. And yeah, the wheels are Cybertronian. I might get my upgrade kits in the future. I don't know. But overall, really good figure. Yes, of course, we all know he is a remold of the Earthrise Ironhide. It looks really good. So, yeah, really good. It's the same, of course, which that's how it is. But for size comparison with other figures, here these two are with Optimus Prime, Ironhide of course, Bumblebee, and Jazz. And I have to say, this looks beautiful. They're looking a bit with the Autobots, but I can't bring all of them here. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry, but that looks good. Now it's perfect. It's basically like, the Transformers 2007 cast, but in G1. What more could you want? Overall, I think Ratchet will look great with any Autobots in your collection from Generations. Or at least for the Cybertron Trilogy or the upcoming Legacy line, which looks promising. But yeah, there you go. And just because since I got this guy a week ago, might as well show you guys how this guy looks with these two. That being the Golden Disc Pterosaur. Yeah, this guy is awesome. This guy is awesome. Can't wait to review this guy in the future. Pterosaur. Terrorize! I'm sorry. Wrong, not yet. But this guy's just sick. We'll get to this guy in the future. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, there you go. The size comparison is done with. For transformation, you guys know how this one goes. I don't want to get to that mess. I really don't. Sorry. I'll probably change my mind, but Ratchet, we will transform. So what you want to do, what I like to do is carefully open this up. There you go. Open this a little bit and pull this out. Actually, no. Before you do that, open these two if you can, because that is an important piece. You know, I gotta be careful because this is clear plastic, like those parts, and you'll see what I mean right now. Actually, even the same with Ironhide. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, like there, these are clear plastic that I feel one day they're gonna break eventually, and that would really, really suck. But shield, yeah, and this fall off the gun. Looks pretty good. I mean, I've never really, forgot this gun existed actually. So, my bad for knowledge. But open these up. Basically, it's the same thing. Oh shoot, that never happened. It's the same thing as the Siege, Ironhide, Ratchet, and Crosshair's mold. It's just Earth mode. It's basically the same. But still, nevertheless, it still looks good. But one thing you should be careful, which I'll tell you, this is why Transformers got in the first place. For those that don't have this mold, or maybe if 86 re-releases these guys, rumor has it, Ironhide's being re-released. If they're going to be the same like this, but better colors, this is the problem here. Like right here, if you can see it, people had theirs crack. So far mine is fine, thankfully. But what I like to do is, when I want to connect it, careful. Okay, this was not a good idea. Careful press to make sure they line up properly, because you really don't want to force it and have it broken. Right there, perfect. You don't want to have a broken Ratchet figure. That would suck, especially how much I pay for this figure. So there's that. So there is Ratchet in his robot mode. Let's get the other one to transformation, shall we? Okay, after an excruciating transformation from this figure here, hey, these two are actually really great. Dare I say, actually, Ratchet is the one that everyone's been after the most, and you can see why, because he's iconic, and look at that head sculpt. So G1, like how they've always been doing for the past few figures. And I put a flash so you can see the eyes right there. But the only thing I'm not a fan of is some has, scuffs and paint bleeding here and there, but oh no, still pretty good. But everything else though, it's just a bland figure, if I'll be honest. Like, the hands really should have been rad, and I get why they don't have the logo here. I do understand why, because of other reasons, which I don't want to go to that. There's a lot of views out there that talk about that. Just not much paint. Overall, the figure looks great. It's just pretty bland. That's really it. But the figure does look good. Lifeline, I don't like the mold, but I gotta admit, I put a light here especially. She does look good. That face sculpt. Chest. Yeah, I have to say, but my least favorite figure looks pretty good. Despite Lifeline looking really good, it's still not my favorite figure, but I have to say, the articulation is still pretty good for these figures. But we'll get to Ratchet first. Ratchet is a ball joint, of course. You can look up and down a little bit, side to side. Yeah, it's a ball joint, and that's one thing for sure. You gotta be careful like that. I should not have done that. Otherwise, I will have a broken figure on camera. Be careful with this, guys. I was not careful. Don't do what I did. Arms can move to 6 degrees. Can move out like that. Swivel here. The elbows. Wrist articulation. I have to say, my copy for this arm is a little bit tighter. Both of them are actually. That's interesting. Waist swivel. Is it just me or is mine and not have a swivel? Oh yeah, it does. It does. I guess it's just tight for some reason. Legs. Go far. Spread. Swivel. Knee band. Articulation. Basically, like I said, same figure like the Ironhide, Ratchet, and Crosshairs from Siege. But Lifeline, she is actually pretty damn good articulated. Arms move. The head actually barely moves. I don't even know if it's a ball joint or not, because all it does is just swivel. Can't look up and down. Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan. But the waist swivel is pretty good. And legs, swivel, double swivel actually. That must do the transformation. Legs. Elbow, not elbow, but ankle rocket. Pretty good. No articulation, of course, sadly, but it is what it is. But yeah, so far articulation is pretty decent with these figures, actually. For accessories, Lifeline comes with this backpack here, which I'm not gonna connect it or have a ride in it because I don't really. That's the thing. I'm not a big fan of this thing specifically, being like a whatever. And the crystal clear, like clear gun. It's crystal clear. Why? Just why? Whatever. And here we have this thing here. This like Ironhide. This is like a piece from the vehicle mode, the roof of the vehicle. What you can do is this. That looks pretty cool. So he has cannons in his arm. Yay! But I personally like to put it down like a riot shield. Like a riot. And this gun, of course, which is I think is based on the G1 toy, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, he has a gun and a shield. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I do apologize that I don't have the Cybertronian Ratchet from Siege. I actually plan on giving that figure away, actually, for a friend of mine. So I won't have that figure for long in the future. But I do prefer this one a little bit more because it's more Earth-styled in a way. But for me, I personally like to keep this thing in the back while I'm display. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's the only place I could put it because I can't put it in a box or store it somewhere because without it, the vehicle mode will be incomplete. So, yeah, I'm pretty much stuck with that. But, you know, still looks good. Accessories are pretty good. This one, I'm not really a fan of accessories, but this guy's pretty good. I mean, yeah, weapons are good, but he's a medic. You don't need weapons. All he needs to do is just, be a medic. But hey, every medic has to defend himself, so Ratchet is a good example of doctors have to defend themselves. Before I get to the Autobots, I want to compare him to Pterosaur real fast, because again, I love Pterosaur. I just want to show him off. But yeah, he looks pretty good. I mean, I wish he could be taller, but these Beast Wars characters weren't really tall anyway, so it is what it is. But yeah, Pterosaur looks sick. 2 Amazon exclusive figures, or 3 really. Why? Amazon exclusives, but Pterosaur's awesome. And lastly, here we have them both with the Autobots, and this looks really good. Like, with Lifeline, it looked pretty damn good, but again, if I take her away, she looks but they look fantastic. This is my dream team here for since 2007 movie, really, because I grew up with that movie, really, but still love G1, but if I could choose the main 5, these are the ones. Optimus, Bumblebee, Jazz, Ironhide, and Ratchet. This is just phenomenal. And let me just back it up a little bit more. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. And of course, every team needs a medic. I fear your wounds are fatal, Prime. Do not grieve, old friend. Soon I'll be... Oh! What the... Ah! Not anymore. Did you really have to do that? Well, gotta save your life somehow. Are you gonna... Oh! There you go. Just hold still. If you want to be in good shape, let me do my work. And suffer in pain? This is unbelievable. Oh, you think this is unbelievable? Wait till I get my bill. Oh! Final verdict on the Paradron medics. It's a really tough one, honestly. it's really tough because you only getting this set for one figure, and that figure is Ratchet. If I'll be honest, not a lot of people really care about the Lifeline figure. I'm happy to have her because, I have a Lifeline in my collection, or Paradron Medic, or whatever. But I said many times, and I do apologize that I gave a little less interest, whatever, in Lifeline. It's not that I don't like the character. I do, even though it's like a few seconds. I just don't really like the mold. It's not a good mold. Like, Odyssey looks pale. Elita 1, it's slightly better, but I'm gonna wait till we get a proper Elita 1. And rumor has it we might get a new Elita 1 figure, but we'll see how that one goes, if it's gonna be the same figure or not. But Lifeline is the best use of the mold, and the more premium looking of the three, but doesn't mean I really like the figure that much. Ratchet, on the other hand, he's pretty bland, but if you could live with that, he is a good figure. And of course, I would recommend Ratchet more because that's what everyone's buying the set for Ratchet, because he's a core character. Like, he's the most popular one. And it sucks that him and Ironhide and Prowl were Amazon exclusives. So, either sucks to be some people that get him, like myself at the beginning, but when this guy was released, or good luck trying to find him, or wait for 86, because like I said earlier, rumor has it that Target listing had 86 Ironhide. It was a deluxe price. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this. But if Ironhide's going to be released in 86, and potentially be the same mold like this mold, or a new one, I'd say wait for those two to get released. But if you want to get the Paradron Medics pack, get it for at least like $70 or $60 something. If you have to, $80. Do not pay $200 for this 2-pack. It's not worth it. Like, I can't recommend this set because it's so expensive at the aftermarket. But if you can find it for a good deal, or if it gets restocked, then I highly recommend this set. But overall, just save your money elsewhere and probably wait for the best. Like, if people wait so long for a new figure, they will get a gift. So in the end, I'll give this 2-pack a 7 out of 10. It's a neat 2-pack, just not my favorite one. The only reason I got this set is because, of course, for Ratchet. That's all I really want. But aside from that, it's a decent 2-pack. Average, maybe. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. And I'll see you guys next time. Before I close this review, happy birthday, Jason Star Prime. I'll send a link to his channel below. Happy birthday, man. And for everyone else out there, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have a good Valentine's. Or if you're lonely as I am, then I hope you enjoy this review. But if you have someone and watch your review, I hope you have a fun time with your Valentine. See you guys later. Peace. Goes Gabby 20 out.